the Nintendo Switch become a 10-year platform? Let's get to the video and let's discuss. Hello everyone, this is Lavon Cason here, back at it again with another video, and the question is, can the Nintendo Switch become a 10-year platform? Now, the person who inspired me to make this video was NintendoPrime, and he made a tweet, asking, can Switch become a 10-year platform? And my answer to that is yes, but there will have to be an upgraded Switch. Because, let's be real, I cannot see, Nintendo sticking with this Switch as the only Switch for the next 5 years. Like, I just cannot see it happening. I can see the Nintendo Switch being a 10-year platform by, releasing an upgraded Switch and also supporting this Nintendo Switch as well. Like, that's pretty much the only way that I can see it. Because you can only do so much with 4 gigabytes of RAM. You can only do so much with an underclocked Tegra X1. But there's also the factor, does Nintendo have enough games to support this Nintendo Switch for the next 5 years? Because the Nintendo Switch itself came out in 2017. And 10 years would mean until 2027. If they do go and basically make the Switch as a 10-year platform and only having this Switch and not an upgraded Switch, then Nintendo will have to keep on cranking out games, consistently until 2027. And they'll also have, indie games and get ports of old 360 and PS3 games and maybe some early Xbox One and PS4 games. But as far as the big third-party games go, being on this Nintendo Switch for 10 years, no, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, bro, when it comes to the big third-party support, for the next 5 years. If they do make an upgraded Switch and also support this Switch, I could see that 10-year as a platform can happen. I can see it happening. Because I can see Nintendo supporting this Switch for the next 5 years. I can see that. Porting their own games as cross-gen. Putting indie games as cross-gen, for this Switch and the next Switch. I could definitely see that. But as far as the big third-party games go, I could see that being exclusive for the next Switch only. Nothing more, nothing less. But there's been people saying that the next Switch, or heck, even the next Nintendo platform, or the next Nintendo system, or whatever you want to call it, won't come out until 2027. And I don't agree with that at all. I see the next Nintendo system coming out, either next year or the year after. That's the way that I see it when it comes to the next Nintendo system. Man, imagine 10 years with just this Switch. I'm wondering, Nintendo games will probably look fine, will look okay, but I'm thinking to myself, how will third-party games look? How will, indie games will look, bigger indie games will look, I wonder about that. I could see some of those games looking rough on this Switch if it becomes, supported for 10 years or become the only Switch with just the Tegra X1 chip, being supported for 10 years. I can see some of those games looking rough. If that Switch 2 or Switch Pro, whatever it's called, does release, next year, and I could see the 10-year plan, 10-year as a platform working out pretty good. I could see it. If it's just with this Switch right here, yeah, it's gonna be kind of rough. Nothing more, nothing less. It's gonna be rough. Unless Nintendo keeps on cranking out games until 2027. That's all I got to say. The Nintendo Switch can be a 10-year platform, but it needs an upgraded Switch. But like I said, if they are planning on supporting the Switch for 10 years, but only with this Switch, you know, one that with 4 gigabytes of RAM and an underclocked Tegra X1, then Nintendo better be cranking out them games, because third party is not gonna really, you know, especially big third party, they're not gonna really support it anymore. You know, this Switch right here, they're not gonna really support it. Or unless, you know, they'll put cloud versions, and who'll want that? But that's all I got to say. Do you guys think that the Nintendo Switch can be a 10-year platform? Thank you guys for watching. In peace. And let me know in the comments. And have a good day. So now that you have made it to the end of the video, I want you guys to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. And when you hit that notification bell, you gotta hit all notifications, so that way you can be notified for future Lavon Cason tech videos, future Lavon Cason gaming videos, future Lavon Cason live streams, and also other videos that I do, such as, you know, reaction videos and things of that nature. Bye.